Today's episode is brought to you by Share, Inform, Enlighten, which empowers individuals and communities through diverse perspectives, literacy promotion, and essential resources. From thought-provoking discussions to life-changing workshops and scholarships, we inspire growth, creativity, and connection. Join us in making a difference, one story, one skill, one step at a time. To learn more, visit our website at shareinformenlighten.org. Welcome to Conversations with Verdell Jones. We are about empowering your passion with purpose, turning your passion into action, living with intention, and making an impact. I'm your host, Verdell Jones, and I'm thrilled that you have joined us. Whether you're looking to hear inspiring stories, practical advice, and/or actionable insights to help turn your passion into reality, you are in the right place. So let's get started. I am very excited to have the wonderful Brenda Gonzalez here. She is the founder of Styled by B and a #1 best-selling author. She helps high-achieving leaders step into their power through style. She is passionate about inspiring women to own their executive presence and elevate their confidence and influence through personal branding and style. Brenda, welcome to Conversations with Verdell Jones.
Thank you very much.
It's great to have you. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Yes.
Awesome. I just want to interject women and men. I style men as well.
Oh, so, men. Oh, okay. Men as well. Okay, men. Look out. Brenda's looking for you.
That's all right. We're getting everybody together.
Right. That's right. So you are a stylist, or that's the right term, a stylist, right?
Yeah, stylist and image consultant.
Image consultant.
I lean more into image consultancy because stylist is like, this is the newest trends. Stylists more get people dressed. I'm more like, okay, what's the whole picture? Branding is something a stylist does, but I'm more like focused on how do you feel about yourself? What is your brand? What is your image trying to convey? I say that because a lot of times I see stylists recommending like the tassels are hot or the cowboy boots or the this and that.
But that's not me.
Exactly.
Right.
That's not everybody. But an image consultant knows that. Like they know what it is that you're trying to go for. What is it that your job is now? What is it that you're shooting for? Your personality. Does this work for you? Everybody's not flashy. Some people are conservative, so I lean more into the image consulting space.
Right. Less on the trends, so to speak.
Correct.
More on the individual and what fits what they need.
What is a fit, yes.
Right. Where did you discover the passion for doing this type of work? And really it's helping, a lot of people that I talk with and sit down, at Conversations with Verdell Jones, there's so many people that help others, and it's a passion that they have for it. But more specifically, how did you get into being an image consultant, and where did that passion come from?
Sure. Well, that passion started really early. I talk about it in my #1 best-selling book, Styled by Independence: A Woman's Journey to Self-Discovery Through Adversity. That's the full title.
And it's a memoir too.
It is a memoir.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sure. So I started talking about it in that book. It started very early. My grandmother is a Jamaican immigrant. I'm a child of immigrants. Both of my parents are immigrants, and she always taught me the power of a good outfit. Like she was amazing. She worked as a nurse's aide, but when she went out, she went out. And I noticed how it transformed her. My grandma that I know that would make me porridge in the morning, she put on her outfit and her, her pumps and her eyeshadow, and she was somebody else. I'm like, I want that.
Wow.
I want that. So I've always had this skill and this gift to put things together. I noticed when I was in school, people would ask me how to put, this with that. And I was very resourceful in that way. I was very creative. So I ended up going to the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City for fashion merchandising management. And life took a couple different twists and turns, but I did find my way back to it after I got divorced. And I was finding myself in a rut. And I'm like, how do I get back that feeling? And I remember that power of a good outfit, like feeling like the bomb, feeling like the boss, like you're on top of the world's not on top of you. So I started cultivating an image, developing a brand, and then I noticed let me find some other way to make money. I was doing insurance for 15 years at the time. And I said, even going to FIT. I still end up doing insurance. But even at that point,
it's okay.
It happens, right?
We all have our journeys.
Right? So I was like, what if I just made this a business? Like, everybody's asking me what to wear and what if I started charging it? What if I took up business coaching and, what if I hired some people to show me how to put together style packages and, consulting fees and things like that. And I started getting clients and I realized the effect that I had it kind of caught onto them. It's kind of like contagious, you know, that contagious infectiousness of like, wow, I really love myself now. Not that they didn't before, not that, you know, because a lot of my clients are high achieving leaders. They know how to dress. They've gotten all the way up to leadership. They know how to put themselves together in a professional manner. But the transformational part of it is like, oh, I didn't see my body this way, you know, especially after a certain age. We're talking about women and men, middle-aged, over 40. You're not in high school. You're not in college, so you can't exactly wear what the kids wear.
No, you cannot.
But it's like, how do we translate this feeling of freedom and passion and this vibrancy into what you wear? And I did find that it was a very transformational process that people took to. And then I realized this is all I want to do now. Like, you know, if I can make people love their bodies differently, see themselves differently, have a different mindset, then we go over to professional development. You know, maybe you start dressing different, you command authority, maybe you get promoted, you know. There's a dollar amount that could be there, you know,
associated with that, absolutely.
Right, so there's different avenues. And now I teach at schools. I teach children from when they're in high school. I want to talk about Gen Z. Give me, okay. They say, let me cook. The kids say, let me cook.
Let me cook. See,
do you know what that means?
No.
They say, let me cook. It's like, let me explain. Like, I'm gonna get into it. Just let me let it marinate a little bit.
Gotcha.
Let you know, marinate, right?
Come on now.
The kids are like, let me cook. I'm going to get to it.
Right.
So the Gen Z children, I call them children because I have a 14-year-old son. And I have an 8-year-old. He's actually the Generation Alpha. But the 14-year-old, they're pandemic kids.
Yes,
so they went to school in a time where, you know, they're wearing sweatpants, they're wearing Crocs, blankets, some of them, to school. They don't know how to dress, and it's not really their fault. And also they're coming into a time where people don't go to work 5 days a week anymore. People go to work maybe 3. Most people are home. Their parents are home with them in their slippers and their pajamas. Like, if they had to go to a job interview, they go on TikTok and Pinterest, but you know, they're trying their best on their own. But how much more helpful would it be on the high school level, middle school level, to see what that would look like? Because I feel like we're going back. Like, we're going back to 4 or 5 days a week. It's coming. Maybe in like the next.
It's coming.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
Like, what would that look like for them? So.
Right, and that's so important, that especially at that young age. And I love what you said about our pandemic babies, right?
Yeah.
Because they missed so much, and it was so lax, and people go out into the world this way, and so I love that you bring that. It's really not our fault.
It's not. It's not their fault either.
So what are a couple of tips that for people watching that you can give them in reference to their style, or maybe even just one thing where they can figure out what their style is? Because I think some people struggle a little bit with that. You know, I don't know what my style is.
Yeah.
I mean,
you look amazing.
I kind of know what my style is now, but you know, I'm a middle-aged woman, and you know, just past middle-aged, but and just really coming to grips with that. So how can you help people? Or what is some advice you can give someone who's looking to find out what their style is?
Gotcha. So I'll say 2 things. So one of the things I'll say is everybody has their style icon. Like, I want to, some people are like, I want to look like Denzel. I want to look like Brad Pitt. I want to look like Beyonce's a performer, but like, you know, someone that they like their style.
Gotcha.
Try to find something that you like about them and wear it to the supermarket, right? So if I love your earrings, right? Someone would be watching the show like, oh, I love those earrings, but I don't know if I can pull them off. Put them on and go to the supermarket, and you'll find that the world's not going to explode. Like, it'll be okay. Most people are so afraid, especially when you're past a certain age. You're like, I've tried this formula. It's safe. I know it works. I look like this. I dress like this. And they don't want to try anything else because they're afraid of like, it's not even people so much. It's like in their mind, they see themselves a way that they don't know how to break out of.
Right.
So just try something that you like, buy it. And then the second thing I would say is, you see somebody that has good style, their clothes look really expensive, it looks really polished. Saks Off 5th is one of my favorite stores. You know, Bloomingdale's Outlet. Go to find, you know, things that look expensive, that are not expensive, and try them out. You know, try them out on your own and see that your mentality, your limiting self-beliefs they're not true.
Right.
You just give yourself a chance.
And trying stuff on.
Yes.
That is so...
and leaving the house with it.
Yeah. Well, I just meant in the dressing room for right now.
Okay, right.
But going to a store and trying on things that you wouldn't normally try on.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance. Give yourself a chance.
So when individuals work with you, what can they expect? Like, what is the process like for them?
So usually the process is I do an initial consultation where we figure out, the basics, their measurements. A lot of women and men, they don't really take their measurements. We do, right? We do measurements. I work with Nordstrom New York City, so I have a partnership with them. There's a tailor on site. We can do your measurements on site, or just to be prepared to our session. The first session, I would say go to like your cleaner, your tailor, get your measurements, and then we start building outfits. I call it like a capsule collection. So normally we wear the same thing all the time anyway, but I build a capsule collection, which is like your looks that I know you're gonna wear over and over again, but it's more intentional. It's more intentional to the space that you wanna present. So maybe for men, maybe you add a couple of blazers, maybe we add a watch, maybe we add some, things that are fit for them. For women, maybe we add a couple dresses that are color brighter than you would normally wear. Yeah. Maybe we add some cuts that accentuate your waist, more structured garments. So I put in things like that, and then I take that and then I mix it into their actual closet now. Because I believe that you're gonna wear what's comfortable to you, so I'm gonna just mix it in. I find things that are a little bit different and things that are fit and just blend it all in. So that way in another, the whole process takes like 2 weeks. You have a whole new set of outfits. They're comfortable. They feel like you feel like a new person. And you can go out into the world and feel like, brand new.
I like that.
Yeah.
And that's so much fun.
It is fun.
But I bet some people are very nervous and scared about
Absolutely.
it, right?
But I'm so comfortable. And that's the thing when I believe in you, I say that, I believe in my clients, I believe in them more than they believe in themselves, because I've seen this so many times.
Yeah.
Where the trepidation comes from the unknown. It's not a failure, it's the unknown, because they're so successful and they're very safe. When I show them wow, there's nothing to be afraid of, we're dipping our toe in the water a little bit, then they're like, okay, this is all right. And then I have a service where I provide 3 months of support. Anytime you feel anything, you give me a call. I'll be like, I don't know about this outfit. I don't know. I'm right there with moral support, just to bring you back up.
It's taking that risk.
Yes.
For myself, I know that. I love earrings. So if I can get a statement earring, it's like accessories. I love accessories.
Yeah.
So and I think that kind of accentuates whatever you're wearing. But then every once in a while, I bought a pair of pleather pants. And I'm like, am I going to wear these? But I'm like, you know what? These are cute, and I bought them, and I will wear them at some point. But I would never pick that out. But you take a chance, right?
You gotta take a chance and wear it out the house. Wear it to the supermarket.
Wear it to the supermarket. So as a business owner. As a mom business owner, what has been the biggest challenge that you've had to overcome starting your business or being in business?
Being in business is balance and everything. So when I started my business 6 years ago, I was working a full-time job. And I was a single mother with 2 boys and trying to balance their schedules. And my children have full lives. They have my oldest son plays 3 different sports. The little one plays 2. So they have their own friends and their engagements, and then I have my own stuff going on. It's just trying to juggle everything and still working self-care, still working doing stuff for myself, still working watching Netflix when I feel like it,
Right.
It's just balancing running the business and not being too hard on myself, kind of being gentle when I'm not making as much progress as I feel I should.
Give yourself grace.
Giving myself some grace.
Absolutely. So you have, for our viewers out there, you have 5 steps to remix your closet, and this is a workbook. So how can people take advantage of this workbook to help them elevate their look?
Sure. Well, that's available on my website, styleby.net. It is free. It's a free download. So it kind of is a building block of what I say is like an imagination point. It shows you how to break down your closet, how to declutter, how to organize, create a vision board, pull inspiration from other places. It gives you certain steps to help you reimagine. It's a starting point of how to reimagine your closet and how to kind of, move forward.
So you also have a book.
I do.
You mentioned the book. The name of the book one more time.
It's called Style by Independence, A Woman's Journey to Self-Discovery Through Adversity.
And it's a memoir, so people should know that. So this is based on your life.
Yes.
Right. And where can people pick up that book?
So that's also on my website, styleby.net.
And I will say, Brenda's website is really, really well done.
Thank you.
Social media is very well done. Because there's an art to that.
There is.
There really is.
I'm a visual girl.
Absolutely.
It has to make sense.
And you have a new title of beauty pageant judge.
That's me.
Yeah.
Beauty pageant judge as of last Saturday.
So how was that experience?
It was amazing. So I judged a Miss Long Island beauty pageant this past Saturday. I judged Miss Long Island Teen and Miss Long Island Miss. And it was an amazing experience,
Yeah.
and I was re-inspired. I have to say, I was re-inspired. And one of the things I actually posted today because I love keeping up with social media. Like I love making sure that, people can have information that they can use. Looks are number one. I subscribe to that 100%. Obviously, looks are number one. The substance is after. So it's kind of like a reminder that, you present yourself first, and then what's the message? Make sure you're involved, you're running your business, being good at your job, but also community service. Like, these women were phenomenal, the best of the best. Even the teenagers. And I was like, wow, I need to do more with my life.
Right? It's amazing what some of these kids do. I'm telling you. So, Brenda, please let people know, in that camera right there, where they can reach, this one right here.
This one, okay.
Yeah, where they can reach out to you and stay connected and find out what's going on and, get you to help them with their style.
Absolutely.
Let them know.
StyleByB.net is my website. I'm on Instagram, YouTube. I'm StyleByB. That's IMSTYLEDBYB. I'm on LinkedIn. It's Brenda G, Personal Stylist NYC, all one word. Where else am I? I'm on TikTok. Did I say TikTok?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, so TikTok is I'm StyleByB. If TikTok is still on by the time this airs, I don't know what's going on with TikTok.
I want to thank you so much for being a guest on Conversations with Brenda Jones. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Conversations with Brenda Jones, empowering your passion with purpose. I hope today's conversation left you inspired, informed, and ready to take action toward your goals. If today's episode sparked something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, pass it on, and keep the cycle of learning and giving alive. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and follow us on social media to stay connected and never miss an episode. And remember, in the words of Maya Angelou, when you learn, teach, and when you get, give. Until next time, stay inspired, stay purposeful, and keep turning your passion into reality. See you next time.